So, hi guys. It's my first time doing a video, so I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go. So, I'm just going to wing it, and if I can edit it, I'll edit it. If I can't, I can't. So, a lot of you know that I do a WordPress blog, which I've been on and off doing for about a couple of years now. Purely because I did it when I was really ill, and then I got better and got into a relationship, and then did a couple of updates here and there. And then I got poorly last year again with my coil, and here we are. My update. If you have me on Instagram, then you probably already know the ins and outs of it, so you probably don't want to watch this again. But there is people on my website that don't have me on social media and don't follow me on Twitter or have me on Facebook or Instagram, so don't actually know what's going on. And I did promise them that I would do a video to explain what was going on, because it was just far too long-winded for me to sit there and type it all. As much as I love typing, it's just too long-winded, and this is probably going to be too long-winded, because if you know me, I kind of don't stop talking and don't really get to the point. Just first of all, apologies for the bedroom and the fact that I look like shit. I am currently going through a flare-up at the moment, and I'm very stressed out, and just couldn't be asked. There's no point making it look glamorous. And that's pretty much it. Endometriosis is not glamorous. Flare-ups are not glamorous. Pain isn't nice. And there's no point in me slapping on loads of makeup, putting on a really nice outfit, for me to sit here and to raise awareness and to give you an update, for me to be kind of hiding it, making me a little bit of a hypocrite. So as some of you may know, 2 years ago, 2015, I had my operation at Guildford, and they fitted a coil to give me a better quality of life, because there was really good results of it. So they fitted that in June the 22nd. It was really good. Shortly after, got into a relationship. That was fine. Was fine for the first year. And then just before Christmas of 2016, so last year, excuse me, I was experiencing pain again. Stupidly left it for a couple of weeks, because even though I may have had a coil and I may have another operation, 1, you can still get symptoms of periods. 2, you can still go through flare-ups as there's no cure. That's pretty much it. It is a way of life, and you know, symptoms are symptoms, and just because I've been sliced and diced and had something put in doesn't mean that I go back to being how I was. So I had really bad belly pain, left it for a few weeks, thought, oh no, probably just going through symptoms of a period, it'll be absolutely fine. Second week, still wasn't fine. I thought, okay, go back to my GP, have my coil checked, because there's no harm in doing that. Just because it's been a year doesn't mean that things can't move, and it was better to be safe than sorry. So I went back to my GP, and they urgently got me in for an internal examination with a camera. For all you blokes out there, sorry for the too much information, but that's pretty much what they do to check a coil, to see if everything's okay. So I went and had that examination done, and they pretty much told me that my right ovary was stuck down, but that my coil had twisted and embedded itself into my uterus. It's just one of those things. It could have always been like that, and it was just now giving me jib, or it could have just moved. That's that. My mum had a coil and it rejected in her body, so it could have just rejected in mine. So it was a case of having that removed ASAP. Was really reluctant to have it removed wide awake, because of the pain that I was having anyway. Didn't really want someone opening up my uterus or cervix or whatever and just trying to yab something out. For all you girls out there, you just nah. Just before Christmas I had that removed, and the consultant said to me, sorry if you hear something vibrate, my phone is going off, but just sorry. The doctor did say to me that She wasn't entirely sure if it was actually the coil that was causing me issues. It could have been scarring tissue, or endometriosis could have come back. But was going to remove it anyway, because obviously it twisted anyway, and there was no real way of finding out until I'd had it removed. So had that removed, and they said, go away, give it a couple of months and see how you feel. So I was naughty and I left it longer than a couple of months, because there was no real pattern, which a lot of people with endometriosis struggle with. There isn't no constant pattern with their pain. Some women do have a pattern, so if they're due on their month, it can be really bad with that week, and then it can be fine for the rest of the month, or you can get the girls just, you know, constant sharp pains, or every other day sharp pains, and then just because they're due on, it doesn't make any difference. Or you can have people like me that it doesn't really matter what day of the week it is, if I'm due on, if I'm not due on, if I'm going out, if I have plans, if I'm in pain, I'm in pain. If I'm asleep and it's 3 o'clock in the morning and my stomach decides to go, you know what, let's make you in pain. It can happen like that. So I left a little bit, and I just assumed my hormones were going back to normal. My body was adjusting to the fact that there was no coil in there, and I was back on the pill again. Until it got to a point that I was constantly sleeping again. I was so tired, my body just felt battered again. And I went back to the GP and I said, look, I've even had a couple of months, but I'm sleeping, appetite's a bit varied, I'm either eating loads or I'm not eating really a lot. Stabbing sharp pains in my ovary area, and I did make aware to them that I knew that one of my ovaries was stuck down, which is my right one. But there's no point me erasing it until it becomes such a problem, because I would be in and out of hospital, having operations, having all sorts of treatments, if I was like, I know my ovaries stuck down. It's not really caused me any issues, but it's stuck down. So do you want to fill it out? No, I'm just wasting people's time. And I kind of said I'd kind of had enough. I'd started going to the gym. So I've started going to the gym, and which is a good thing. A lot of people that do have endometriosis go one or two ways. They either do fitness and try new exercises, or they go down a complete new diet plan route, which is cutting certain things out, cutting certain dairy products out, meat products out, fibres, you know, doing a complete nutrition plan and not doing the fitness route, purely because some people can't do it. And in all fairness, I couldn't do exercise a good few years ago. So for me to be going into a gym is highly amusing, but also really good at the same time. Let's not judge. It sounded like something really weird was going on. So they said to me, have another internal. So I did, and nothing had really changed. My ovary was still stuck down. So they referred me back to my gynaecologist anyway. So it was just a case of waiting for that appointment and to see what they say, because my GP, there's only so much my GP can do before I have to go back to my endometriosis specialist, which is fine. That's what they're there for, and they're great. They're at Guildford's Hospital, Royal Surrey, and they have a specialist endometriosis clinic there, as well as they deal with normal gynaecologist stuff and infertility and IVF. So I went back there last Tuesday, and pretty much told them what I've told you, that I'd had my cord removed and that I'd had enough. My body has had enough, and I'm 23 next week, and I'm not going to beat around the bush anymore. It's been 5 years now I've been diagnosed, and it comes to a point where you kind of pick up the symptoms really quickly, and you kind of pick up when something's not right. And I said to them, like, what can we do? Is there anything advice-wise? And she didn't really beat around the bush and said that I've got to have another laparoscopy. Yay. Another operation. Bit of a shock to the system, because it's coming up to 2 years in June, and anyone with endometriosis knows, or anyone that doesn't know, if you have endometriosis, yes, operations can fix it for a short amount of time, but inevitably it's going to come back, and there is no cure, so it is not a long-term fix. And if you don't have endometriosis, or you don't live with anyone, or operations can give you long-lasting, more damaging effects, then it can better your life. And for my age, it's not great to keep going in and burning off things and touching organs that I really need. Like, if I want to have a kid when I'm older, the more operations I have, the harder it's going to be. And it was always going to be harder anyway, but for a 22, 23-year-old, yes, I'm not in a relationship, but women with this condition or without this condition, obviously think long term about their future. So I am currently on a waiting list, 3 to 6 months, and they are going to go in and have a look. They're not going to fit a coil again. They did mention that, but it's a 50-50 chance they could reject my body again. And in all fairness, I'm too scared to have a coil again. I don't particularly want my body going through that again. If I don't necessarily have to put my body through that. It's going through enough as it is without making it worse. I did this kind of to tell people, because I do type about it a lot. When I have a blog, I type about it, and I think speaking about it is a lot more better, a lot more effective than being a person behind a keyboard. And it doesn't really express how I'm feeling, or people that don't know about this disease or condition, it's not really a disease, you can't catch it, unfortunately. Otherwise I'd definitely dish off the people that I didn't like. You can have it. No, I would never wish it on anyone I didn't like. I can see how this is probably going to come across. Anyway, it's such a taboo subject. It's not just endometriosis. Periods are such a taboo subject. They are a part of a woman's life. You're a teenager, you start your period, and you go through up until you're in the menopause. And periods are really good if you're with a partner and you're trying for a baby. And women, girls and women, shouldn't be scared if something doesn't feel right, and they shouldn't be scared to talk about it in front of men. I know men, don't really like talking about it. Periods, tampons. But it's things like that make certain women not talk about it, because it's such an ew subject. Like approaching someone, when you have that conversation at school. It's not at school, but like, oh yeah, I started my period, and you've got a girl that's happily doing PE or happily jumping around and everything's fine, and how can she be on her monthly and you're in a corner with a hot water bottle, crippled over in pain, and can't get out of bed? Even people without endometriosis do have that, but it's that starting that conversation, it's that approaching it, going, okay, I know you have a period, I know you're having your period, or you've started your periods, and I've noticed that you're not experiencing the same things that I'm experiencing. And talk to someone about that. A lot of gynecologists are men. As weird as it is, that is the case, and I don't know if that's because you get the majority of men out there that are a lot more fascinated by it than other men, but that actually should help. One, it should help men to not be so scared about it. I think, it's really praisable that there are men out there that do want to help with women's issues, and two, it should help women to approach people more, especially boyfriends. Like, if you're having sexual intercourse and something isn't right and you are in pain, you tell them to stop, and you go to a GP and say, okay, intercourse hurts, or I'm bleeding, or during after intercourse something isn't right, and whatever the outcome, or when you're with your other half, you say, stop, something's not quite right, I need to get this checked out. And even if you're a teenager, like I was saying about periods, if you're in a lot of pain, something doesn't feel right, they're really heavy, or that time of the month you are in a lot more pain and you're not going to school or you're not going to college, go to your GP. Don't be scared, and don't sit there and take no for an answer, because GPs are very, have this reputation of just brushing it off. Oh, you're a teenager, you're just going through it, or they get past that stage and then GPs are like, oh no, it's just IBS, don't worry about it. Don't stop that fight. Don't stop not getting answers because you just think you're going a little bit bonkers, because you're not going bonkers, and that is the worst thing that GPs do make women feel about it. It's that it's all in their head, and oh, you just can't deal with periods very well, because we're in 2017 now. We're not in the olden ages where you've got to man up and get on with it. You have a voice, and you should raise that voice, and it will help younger women in future, because they see all this, and we have a platform, and if we have a platform, then Siri clearly wants to get involved. If you have a platform, then do it. Yeah, I don't have a big platform, I have social media just like any other normal person, and I have a website, but if I can put this video out there and some people watch it, on my Twitter there's a girl that goes, oh, let's just watch that. I made a little bit of a difference, but I thought it was only fair to give you an update, show you what was going on, just so that I've not gone off the face of the earth, and that I put little things on my WordPress and they're like, oh, well, she never gave us an update. Oh, where's she gone? Because that's pretty stupid on my behalf, because I have done that before. But yes, if you want to follow me on social media, I have Facebook, which is Louise Ann Barnard. I have Twitter, which is at Louise Barnard. I have Instagram, which is Louise with 2 E's, Barnard with 2 D's. And my WordPress is louisebarnardexo.wordpress.co.uk, which this will be on all of them. But if you just want to read a little, my WordPress will probably be the best one to read more about it. I talk a little bit more in depth. My Twitter is more of a ranting platform. I do rant about good things. But yeah, I thought it was only right that I did this and that I didn't keep you all in the dark. And it's March as well, and it's Endometriosis Awareness Month, and what not a better time to kind of, shitty update, shitty outcome. But it's a popular month to kind of be talking about it, so good in that respect that I can put this video out at the right time for more eyes to see. And even if you show this to your daughter, if you know something's not right, show it to your daughter, show it to your mum. If you think that you're not okay, your friends, if you think that your friend's suffering, or anyone, even show it to men, like your family, your dad, stepdad, work colleagues, even. Not that I can sit here and say I'm a doctor, but it gives them a little bit of an insight. So thank you for obviously taking the time to listen to me talk shit. I won't be doing it again because I don't think I'm very good at it. But if you do have any questions, then don't hesitate to